Hello, hello. I am so excited. We just announced that we are doing revival. Um, so hi everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Jessie Green. I'm the director of Saturate Global, and we just made a huge announcement that we are officially doing a revival camp meeting this summer again, this July. And I'm so excited. We have amazing speakers coming. We have worship leaders that we love that are joining us. And the Lord has just been speaking to our team this last year. Parker finished up 40 days of prayer and fasting. And we have been just praying and preparing and just sowing seed in prayer and just planning and preparing. And we are officially this July doing another camp meeting. So last year, if you've been following for a while, you'll know that last year in Kentucky, we did our first ever camp meeting. Long story short, I was feeling like we were supposed to redig the wells of revival and go to different spots that were revival hotspots. And so the craziest thing was, as we were going to these different locations, I went to Sid Roth's studio. And as I was at Sid Roth's studio, he has a giant picture. I should share it sometime probably, but this picture is when the Israelites were leaving Egypt. And what they were doing was they were following this cloud of fire. And so as they were following this cloud of fire, they would set up a camp. And as I saw this picture, all of a sudden I thought, wow, it'd be so cool to actually set up a camp and invite people to just leave everyday life, all the distractions of the world, and for just a moment actually go and experience heaven, experience God's presence. And I just wondered, if we created space, would God come? And so what we ended up doing was we went out to Kentucky and we were like, okay, we'll do a camp meeting. And it was a little bit crazy. We were borrowing land. We lost our land in the last week. We had to find last minute land. The whole process was insane. People were in the mud. Like, there was just so much that just happened that was crazy. We had to pay the police officers $8,000 so that we could keep meeting. It was just insane. And so, anyway, though, I really wish that we could keep going, but we were renting the land and the police said we had to shut it down because the land wasn't ours. So since then, we've just been asking God to bring us to a place where we could see sustained revival, where we could train other churches on how to move in revival, that we could equip and train people to go out and spark revival wherever they were. So God brought us to North Carolina. So this amazing couple, they're part of Catch the Fire, Duncan and Kate Smith. They prayed for us and they said, we just welcome you to North Carolina. We open up North Carolina to you. And so we were just like, okay, let's just see. And as we got here, I had no idea that there were beautiful beaches in North Carolina. I had no clue. And it's a secret, so don't tell anyone. But we came to North Carolina and I just felt the presence of God so much here. And as I started to see the revival history that was here, I just started to get so excited. And then so many people that we love and that we trust were moving to North Carolina. And there's already so many amazing people here, and South Carolina as well. Rick Joyner, he has his church, and his base is in South Carolina. Sid Roth is in North Carolina. Jeremiah Johnson just moved an entire new ministry called Altar Global to Charlotte. Dr. Michael Brown, who's a really amazing apologist, that just goes after revival. He's in North Carolina. It just was crazy. Catch the Fire, their main headquarters are here. So we just felt like there was a lot of synergy. And so we decided that we are going to plant roots in North Carolina. We bought our first house here. And actually, my husband and Shane's our director of partners, they're actually out right now scouting land because we are actually going to purchase land or attempt to purchase land. We have a plan B if that doesn't work, but we actually want to purchase land and find a place to see Sustained a Revival to train people so people could come in. So this July 21st through the 24th, we are we are officially doing a camp meeting. And we got a revival tent that seats 2,500 people. We got a huge revival tent. Get this, okay? The tent costs anywhere between $50,000 to $60,000. We got our revival tent for $174. How insane is that? It's just so crazy. And by the way, I know some of you are watching this on YouTube. Some of you are watching this on Facebook. Some of you are watching on Instagram. Please go ahead and share this. Let's spread the word. We shared on Facebook and on Instagram the graphics. We want as many people to come as possible. The event is free. And it costs us a lot of money to keep the events free. But the reason why we keep it free is we want it to be available to anyone to come. Now, if you're going to come and camp on the property, there are only 100 camping spots available. And camping spots are $100 each for the entire weekend. And that covers the cost of bathrooms, and we're trying to get showers. Someone said, please tell me it's Neil's tent. Actually, no, it's our tent. We bought it from a party rental company that was going out of business actually because of COVID. And they put their party tent for weddings on an auction site, and we won the auction for $174. It's so crazy. You just can't make this stuff up. I just love it. And so anyway, it's just been fascinating to see what God's doing, how he's moving. We would love for your partnership. You can partner with us at saturateglobal.com/donate. We need just more favor. We'll probably do a fundraising campaign once we find the actual land we want to build on, but we have a tent. And so if you want to camp, it's $100 a camping spot, but there's also really good hotels around the area. But I would suggest that you get a hotel ASAP because it is the summer season in North Carolina. And okay, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I feel like I should tell you a secret. Okay, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the beach revival. But do you want to know the secret? So Saturday, we are going to do a beach party, like a real beach party. And we are going to do baptisms on the beach on Saturday. So Thursday and Friday and Sunday, we'll do baptisms at the tent. But Saturday, we are going to do baptisms at the beach, which I am so excited about because we haven't done baptisms on the beach since Saturate Orange County. And what's really crazy is if you look up beach revival on Google, it's a bunch of pictures from Saturate. So I just feel like there's a lot of propheticness in that. And we really felt like we needed to move somewhere by the ocean. So I'm praying that we can actually find land close to the beach. So the nearest hotels, we're going to actually list a bunch of hotels that we're partnering with. But really any hotel in Wilmington or Hampstead or Surf City is a safe bet. And if you register, we are sending out information to everyone that registers. But we're so excited. It's going to be so awesome. We're going to be announcing I think in a few days, we'll be announcing who some of the speakers are. So it's going to be so, so good. I'm so excited. So make sure to tell your friends. Make sure to spread the word. The first 1,000 people that register, which I think there's only a few hundred spots actually even left. The first 1,000 people are guaranteed early access to our events so that they can get first choice seating. So make sure you register and have an early access ticket. Otherwise, with just general admission or overflow, you'll have to come in the second wave. And then we will have seats saved and available for people that are not Christians. A whole reserve section, VIP section for people that are not following Jesus yet, so that they can experience everything right there in the front. Don't you think that the VIP section and reserve section of Revival should be for those that don't know Jesus? I just always think that. Um, anyway, I'm so excited. We're going to have gospel preaching. We'll have trainings during the day. So we'll have healing training, deliverance training, people that will train you on how to preach the gospel. We'll do outreaches. We're going to have miracles and just awesome encounters. So it's going to be so much fun. Anyway, I just needed to share. I believe that this is the beginning of just something that's going to be just wild. And the worship team that we have coming is wild. Like, they are crazy. They're down to party. And if you know anything about me, I can't stand a boring religious event. So, anyway, if you're coming, I'd love to know that you registered. I'd love to know where you're coming from, if you're bringing friends, if you're camping. Also, we have a revival community online, so you can actually join others that are passionate about revival. If you go to saturaterevival.com, you can find out about that. And then, yeah, we have free registrations at saturateglobal.com. I'm like, what am I talking about? And anyway, yeah, I'm so excited. So we will see you there. Bye, everyone.